Hey fellow unicorns, how you doing? Hey you guys, so if you don't remember me from any of my last videos, or you just don't care, or you're new, hi, I'm Catherine MUA. Now today we are going to be going through some gym makeup looks. Now I have one tip for you. If you're going to the gym with a full face of makeup, you're stupid. But if you're going to go to the gym with makeup, then here's how you do it. So if you didn't really want to pay attention on my thoughts on how you wear makeup to the gym, then I have one simple answer for you. You don't. You don't wear makeup to the gym, because if you're a hard-working person like me and you end up going through your entire workout and then you do freaking cardio, you're sweating all of that off. Like, your pores secrete sweat. The sweat comes like through your makeup and then it all mushes in and it falls down. Doesn't matter how good of a primer you got or how good of a setting spray you got, it's gonna come down today. But let's get started on my good tricks on how you go to the gym with makeup. First, you're gonna need a really good primer. I like to use the No Problem primer, because even though it's supposed to say like no problem, it's no problem. Like, you only need that much. It's maybe two squirts. Go into your actual areas where you are going to sweat and just spread it out from there, so that like you hit your important zone and then you just hit the rest of it that just happens to be your face. Now, here's what you're not going to do. You're not going to take your time color correcting your face, because in about 20 minutes into your workout, your entire face is going to be red anyways, so there's no point in trying to cover it up with makeup and then sweating through that and showing everybody how tomato faced you really are. So what I would suggest for a foundation, if you are going to, like, this is for those people who really want to wear makeup to the gym and sweat it off, you're going to take some like powder foundation, because if you put liquid on, that means you're trying too hard and you're going to go in there looking like full faced on anyways, and you're going to ignore all of my advice and you're going to sweat it off anyways. So you take powder foundation, you get the biggest fat fluffy brush you have. Obviously I use this one too much. It's the Sephora 55 Pro Airbrush brush. And you just do that a few times until you see smoke flying, because then that means that you have product on your brush. This is not a full like coverage powder foundation, and I don't really like full coverage all that much, because in the end, no matter what trick I try to do to buff it out, I'll always end up looking like my pores are bigger than my eyeballs, and to me it just freaks me out. Make sure that you have like a nice base and let it really just sit into your skin, like especially into your primer, so that it sticks, because what idiot would want to go to the gym with makeup and then sweat it off? Hell! So if you really want to go through that like whole I'm a beautiful girl or boy that goes to the gym and I get my fix on and I get all toned and all that good stuff, like, then put another layer on. I am doing this for you. I don't go to the gym with makeup on because I sweat a lot, because that means I did something right. I don't have anything against people that go to the gym. I mean, there's this one Australian bodybuilder, and she always has like an entire like performance ready makeup thing on, and I don't know how it stays on, so somebody go ask her for me. Her Instagram name is StefFitMom, and she's just awesome, and I don't know why. Like, I don't know how she does it. For the life of me, I can't get mine to stay on. So now that we have a nice little base of foundation, this should be your final step. There should be no going into anything else deeper, because this should be it. You should not want to go to the gym with anything else other than this, because if you're really concerned about your pores and your face and looking like two-toned and shit, then fine, just powder foundation, a good like primer,
and some really bomb ass setting spray.
I like to use a mixture of my setting sprays, so I use my Hangover Too Faced setting spray, I use my All Nighter Urban Decay setting spray, and I use my MAC Fix Plus Prime and Prep setting spray. If you really want all your makeup to stay, then you put setting spray on your face through each level. Like that. And you just make sure it's all in your mouth, so even your tongue stays the same color. Next up, through your thirst trap to trick people that you're good looking at the gym, we're going to do our eyebrows. Now, I don't really need to do that much because I have pretty full brows and I don't want them to become my mustache when I sweat it off using a pomade, dip brow, or precisely my brown liner or anything like that, because it's a waste of product. It's a waste of time, it's a waste of a good look. So my suggestion is, if you have full brows like I do, or even if you have like slightly missing brows, use the Benefit Gimme Brow or something similar to this to help fill it in and set it. Because, I mean, if you really want to be that impressive that you have eyebrows at the gym while you're sweating, that's the way to go. But if you like really have full eyebrows like me, just use any brow setter. This is the 24-hour brow setter by Benefit. And just use a brow setter, honestly, because I mean, it'll keep everything in place, no doubt, but you don't want your eyebrows to become your mustache. That's not cute. And voila, your brows are done. Now, I cannot stress this enough, how if you're gonna go to the gym with makeup, you shouldn't, but should you ever, especially if you're gonna contour something, you want to make sure that it's any good. I have the Shade and Light contour thing from Kat Von D, but the brush that you're gonna use is gonna want to be like really flimsy, because if you have a really flimsy brush, that means it's not gonna like pack it on and make it look like you're actually trying, even though you are. Okay, so we're gonna tap into the lightest shade, which is this one, which is called Subconscious. Okay, because subconsciously you don't want anybody to know that you're wearing makeup. That's perfect. You're just gonna tap a few times, that's it. And you're just gonna do your regular contour like how you would, so that you have nothing on, and so it looks like you have nothing on. Dip, 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 dip. Ooh, now see how it looks like I have nothing on? That's the point. You want to give yourself like a nice little easy shadowed look. Just an easy contoured look so that it looks like you have nothing. And it just accents the natural accents that you have. This is all you should do for your contour, and like maybe dust off your forehead a little bit, because if you're big forehead like mine, you kind of need to, kind of want to, kind of should. But for anybody out there who seriously wants to like under conceal their freaking face, use a fluffy brush, obviously, and just tap into a really like light base, just so that you know you like highlight your nose and your forehead and cheekbones, because everybody loves a good cheekbone. And then you know what you do after that? You set your face again. There we go, that's so much better. Now, I will never suggest ever in my life using like liquid liner to go to the gym. Whether you're crying or you're sweating, or it's all gonna come through your eyes. Even if you're wearing headphones, even if you have a band around your head or a beanie or a hat or anything, sweat is gonna come running down your eyeballs, and it's gonna get like in the corners of your eyes, and you're gonna look like you're crying black tears. That's not attractive. Who wants to go up to a person that has black crap running down their face? No one. So the only thing I will suggest for you for going to the gym with anything on your eyes is waterproof mascara. Now, be careful with this waterproof mascara. It's the Better Than Sex waterproof mascara by Too Faced, and I like it, but occasionally, and this happens with, actually not occasionally, all the time, but this happens with every mascara I have. It'll like get into the corners of my eyes where I like to blink a lot, and where I like to have very watery glands in my eyes, my tear ducts. Point is, it will end up coming off my eye and creating like a little eyeliner effect for me, like a little Cleopatra moment, so I don't even need eyeliner. But get a good waterproof mascara, because you will be sweating, and any type of liquid that touches your face, it's just gonna rub it all off. Yeah, and there you go. That's all you need. Just a little mascara to make it look like you have some sort of eyelashes. And honestly, when you put mascara on, it kind of gives you like that little black, like it gives you a firm, bold line of, hey, I have eyelashes, or hey, it's eyeliner. I mean, it kind of looks like I do. Kind of, yeah, oh well. I don't go to the gym with makeup on because I sweat profusely. And it's not a gross thing, that's a healthy thing. It's good if you sweat, because it means you're doing a lot of things right. And then, because there are a lot of crazy people out here who think that setting spray isn't enough, but you can never have too much setting spray. That is never going to be the answer to anything. That is just... I inhaled too much of it. And I smell like coconuts. Now, for a little highlight action, I would suggest going in with a nice to your skin toned shade. I'm gonna try out Sarcophagus by Jeffree Star's 24 Karat palette and just see. Like, she's blinding enough, but at the same time, like, when I turn my hand, she almost looks like she is my skin. Just a little bit. But I mean, if I buff her out a little bit with my other finger, you can't tell. So, once again, strikingly obvious. Let me rub half of this out. Not as obvious. You see my point? Now, because I am a very, like, bold, highlighted, blinding girl, I like to just take my little where'd it go? My little M510 Morphe brush that I like to fluff everything with, which is filled with fucking like stuff, by the way. And I'm just gonna, you know, because in my opinion, you can never have too much highlighter on, just like how you can never have too much setting spray on. And would you look at that? I am noticed. I am seen. I am sweating. And if you want to make it look like you're sweating, put it into your eye. Like, there is no problem. Like, don't ever wear eyeshadow. That definitely makes it look like you're trying way too hard for someone who doesn't exist. Like, especially at the gym. Everyone is there to sweat and work out. No one is there to look hot and gorgeous. I mean, some people are born with it, like very obvious people, and some people aren't. And we just go to the gym anyways because we want to look like them. But honestly, I really just go to the gym to work out and to make myself feel like a better person anyways, because when you're not looking dead set to the side and seeing that shocking glow, you're seeing me. Like, this is me, not anybody else. And if you really want to be super extra and make it look like you're sweating before you even go into the gym, dust. Just dust. Because it makes you look a little shiny, which makes it look like you actually tried. Especially if you didn't try. And if you didn't sweat, then you didn't do it right. I look like Rudolph the shiny-nosed reindeer. Oh, that's so cute. I'm weird. I'm weird. If you guys haven't noticed that, then you haven't noticed that I've been calling you unicorns for the last 3 episodes. Okay, now for your lips. For these things, I would suggest going in with a lip scrub that doesn't turn your mouth any sorts of colors because it's like colored or it has flavor, or mostly because of the color, because sometimes it does that. It's just like if you're eating a lollipop. If you eat a blue lollipop, your lips will turn blue. If you're eating a green lollipop, your lips will turn green. If you're eating a pink lollipop, nothing's gonna happen. Maybe your tongue will turn even more pink, but that's pretty much it. So I'm just gonna take my little bubble gum, that much, and I want to eat it so bad, but it's just that much, and you just put it on your lips and scrub, and boom, there you go. Disclaimer, do not eat this as a meal. Okay. Now, your lips are fine, they're okay. If you want to put anything special on them, like a lip gloss, that's okay. Or a little bit of lip love that tastes like coconut, that's okay. It's just for moisturizing your lips, because even though you're sweating, sweat does not count as moisture. It doesn't. It's kind of gross and salty. And if you want just a little bit more of coconut action, you will set your face. Again, it's gonna happen one way or another. Alright, you guys, that's my advice for this video. If you didn't want to heed my advice and went to the gym with an entire full-on face of makeup, I hope you sweated off in a sauna, because meh. But if you guys did want to take my advice and not go to the gym, you are wise. If you wanted to follow my little tips and tricks on how to go to the gym with makeup, I'll watch out for you. But, well, I hope you guys like and subscribe to my channel, and leave a little comment of a bunch of unicorns down below. Bye!
So